Hello everybody, welcome to our live stream. Today we are going to talk about 4 simple steps that you can do to fix low quality leads. So if you are a small business owner, if you are a sales professional, an entrepreneur, and you are sick of dealing with rejection, tire kickers, excuses, or just people who are not the right fit for your business, or if you're just getting people, you're not getting enough people to look at your products and services and your goods. I think today's short free training is really going to be helpful to you. So my name is Tyson Zahner. If you've never heard of me before, you can go over to my YouTube channel and you can watch the intro video to learn more about who I am if you've never been introduced to me. But I want to dive straight into today's training. If you'll let me know what kind of business you're involved in, that would be great. And while you're letting me know that, let's go ahead and dive in. Give me just a second here to pull up the old PowerPoint screen here. See if you guys can see this. All right. So when it comes to fixing low quality leads, the first thing we need to, before I tell you what those 4 things are, we first need to ask ourselves, what is a low quality lead? Because sometimes I see business owners who are they have the wrong expectations. They're telling themselves, oh, I've got bad leads, and maybe they don't have bad quality leads at all. What they're really dealing with is just wrong expectations, right? And here's what I mean by that. To me, I would define a low quality lead as someone who is the completely wrong person who would never buy my product in a million years. Just because someone says no today, or they give me a little bit of resistance or pushback, doesn't necessarily mean that they're a low quality lead. A no today doesn't mean no forever, right? A no today just means not today. And that's why it's so important that you generate leads for your business, that you're attracting people and finding a way to follow up with those people, right? Just because someone says, I can't afford it. First of all, you should know that's usually a lie when somebody says, oh, I can't afford it. And I do have some training inside of one of my courses that you can get access to. By the way, I do have a special offer running this week only. If you're interested in taking a $1 trial of my streaming service, it's got 95% of my training, my courses, articles that I've written. And one of those specifically is, my prospects are telling me my product is too expensive, they can't afford it. How do I handle that? So that article, if you're interested, it tells you exactly why I can't afford it is a lie. It tells you exactly how to handle it, how to overcome that objection. If that's something that you're interested in, you can get access to that and literally tens of thousands of dollars of additional training for just $1. If you're interested, you can check out the link that you see on the screen. But the 4 fixes that I want to give you that you can implement right now with what you're doing. If you're doing any kind of advertising or marketing, these 4 things are instantly going to help you to start getting better quality leads. Number 1 is create an ad in a way that gets people clicking with intention, right? So what do I mean by that? I see a lot of people that when they'll run a Facebook ad and there's all of this curiosity built around the thing where they don't necessarily have that person going to the next page knowing exactly what's going to be there, what they're going to do, what's going to happen on the next page. So anytime I run an ad, I'm not looking to just get clicks, okay? This is a big difference between amateurs and pros. Amateurs think, how do I just get more traffic to my website? How do I just get more clicks? How do I just get more eyeballs on my website or my offer? If they just get to my website, I've got a product that's so good, they'll buy it. Wrong. That's not the way it works. The truth is, people have to go to the next step of the process knowing, number 1, what am I getting, right? Do I have enough desire to check it out? Number 2, why do I want it? And number 3, what is exactly going to happen on the next page? So when I run ads, I don't just say, hey, go to the next page if you're interested in learning more. No. I say specifically, if you want to, whenever I would run ads for webinars, I would say, if you want to register for this free web class where I will teach you how to solve this problem, and this problem, go to the next page, register your details, pick a date and time. They are knowing exactly why they want it, what problem I'm going to solve, and what they're going to the next page for. So you have to give a singular focus, and they need to be clicking with intention. Does that make sense? If that's helpful, would you please click the like button if you're on YouTube, or click that heart button if you're on Facebook? And by the way, if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe to that YouTube channel and click the notification bell, because I do not always send out emails letting people know when I'm going to go live, and that'll let you know anytime I do these live trainings or anytime I upload a brand new free video. So clicking with intention, that's your first fix. Fix number 2 is putting filters in place. So what do I mean by filters? So first of all, we have to understand that the more hoops we make a person jump through, there are pros and cons to this. The more hoops I make a person jump through, the less leads I'm going to have, but the more qualified the leads I'm going to get are going to be. Does that make sense? So if I have people jump through a ton of hoops, and I have a bunch of filters in place, then I'm going to start getting better quality leads. And so this really begs the question of quality versus quantity. Do I want more leads or do I want less leads? So for those of you who are wondering, well, how do I put filters in place? I'll give you some examples of this in just a second. But when it comes to quality versus quantity, it really kind of depends on your business, your sales process, whether you want more people seeing the offer, or like, for example, if I'm sending people to, let's say, an automated video presentation, right? Well, I don't necessarily have to, I'm not worried if the wrong people get through to see the video. I just need to sort of filter them so that they kind of have an idea that it's right for them. But if I get a bunch of eyeballs on the video, right? So I might get a whole bunch of opt-ins, a bunch of names and email addresses that I send a video to. And the video then does the rest of the filtering. The video then says, here's who this is for, here's how it'll help you, it answers their question, it overcomes their objections, it helps them to create belief that it'll work for them, it builds their desire, and then of course it asks them for the next step, which is moving them closer to the sales process, maybe going to an order page or setting an appointment up for a consultation, whatever that might be. If, on the other hand, you are getting on the phone with your leads, right? You probably are not going to want to get on the phone with a whole bunch of tire kickers and deadbeats until they've gone through more filters, because that uses up more of your time. So it really comes down to leverage. If I'm sending people to an automated tool that has a ton of leverage, like a video or an automated webinar or an ebook that they can download or something like that, well, then I'm not going to worry about putting too many filters in place prior to getting them there. So, and if I'm going to get on the phone with them, I am going to put more filters in place because I don't want to waste my time, because my time is very precious. So what kind of filters are we talking about? Well, I don't have time to go into too many of them here. I do a ton of training on how to target the right audience, how to get your message right, all inside of ROI Flex. In fact, I've got a course that normally sells for $1,000. We've sold hundreds of copies of this course. It's our flagship lead generation course, sells for $996. You can get access to that right now for just $1 if you want to try out ROI Flex. If you want to take a trial, that product, among others, is included right inside of your membership. So when I talk about filters, we're talking like, number one, picking your targeting the right people, right? So if I am selling steak and I target everyone, well, vegans are probably not going to want my offer. So immediately putting a filter in place where I exclude vegans from that offer is now going to help me sell more of my product. That's a filter I can put in place. Messaging, right? What do you say in your ad? One of my favorite ways to start an ad. I shouldn't really tell you guys this. I should let you join ROI Flex, but I'm gonna, because I like y'all. One of my favorite ways to start an ad is to say, for X group of people who want blank, right? For homeowners in Boca Raton, Florida, who want to lower their energy bill, right? So if I were running an ad, or let's say for small business owners who want to generate more leads and sales for their business. Well, that calling out to my audience in the very first line of my ad immediately filters out the wrong people, because nobody is good. For example, you're watching this video. This content alone is a filter. There's not a single person watching this video for 10 minutes or however long we've been on this far. There's not a single person watching this who watched it for 10 minutes and didn't want the information. This content alone, the title of this video, what I'm teaching you, this training, the problem I'm helping you solve is a filter in and of itself. If I just said, hey everybody, come register, put in your name and email address for a free iPad, well, that doesn't qualify you for what I want you to do the next step, which is, buy my training, get involved in my coaching, buy one of my courses, join my streaming service, that sort of thing. Which brings us to the next secret, which is the very first step you give someone, the first offer, has to qualify the prospect, okay? So yesterday, again, if you're getting value from this, tap that like button if you're on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, tap the heart button, and make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click that like bell or that notification bell so you get notified when I do these free trainings. And whenever I talk about your offer, the very first step you give someone, first of all, it needs to be a small, low commitment first step. I did a free video yesterday. If you want to go to my YouTube channel and watch that, it was called 5 of the best offers to generate leads for your business, something like that. So go check that out. I just did it yesterday on my YouTube channel, and you can watch the replay of that. And it gives you 5 ideas for lead. They're my favorite offers, my favorite giveaways for lead generation. And one of the things that I really sort of hammered home in that video is that what we want to ask for a small, low commitment first step of people, but it has to be a first step that qualifies them. And the analogy I gave was, if I'm selling business coaching, for example, and I do a giveaway for a free iPad, well, that iPad has nothing to do with the thing I want them to buy. And so the very best tip I can give you, and I went into this in more detail on yesterday's video, is I like to use what I call splinter offers. I like to take my main thing and I like to splinter off a little bit of it, just shave off a little splinter and give that away either at a huge discount or for free. So for example, you're watching this video for free. What I'm teaching you right now literally is just a 10-minute sliver of the hours upon hours that I have available inside of ROI Flix. So I did this. I took one little bitty 10-minute training that I have available in ROI Flix. I shaved it off as a splinter, and I'm giving it away for free to attract the right kind of person, because like I said, the only person watching this video is going to be the kind of person who would want the next step, which would be to join ROI Flix, our streaming service for business owners, and get more training to help them grow their business, right? And you could take a $1 trial right now. You can get access to literally everything, 95% of what I've created over the years, by just clicking on the link that you see either above or below this video, or typing in the link that you see in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and signing up for a $1 trial. I am only running this until this Saturday. So if you want an option to sign up, after this Saturday, we're going to shut it down and we will analyze whether this offer worked, whether it was good, and we may or may not open it back up to the public. So if you're interested in getting in, get in now. All right, my final tip. Was that helpful? If it was helpful, let me know. Finally, the fourth and final tip is that your offer, the first step you ask someone to take, should lead them toward the sale. It should lead them toward buying the main thing you want them to buy. So again, if you want great examples of this, watch yesterday's video, which was 5 of my favorite offers, favorite giveaways to generate high quality leads to lead them toward the sale. And that 15-minute video will really help you with this. But with leading people towards the sale, it involves you making sure that the offer, like for example, if I am selling, this is why I love splinter offers, right? Whenever I was doing, for example, wedding photography, I was a professional wedding photographer for many years. Well, I couldn't just sell a $4,000 wedding package to a stranger from a Facebook ad. It would never work. That was too big of a commitment. So I looked at this stuff and I said, well, how could I make an offer that would qualify the prospect? I'm not just going to give something willy-nilly away. What I gave away was a free engagement session, right? So I shaved off kind of a sliver of what I do, taking pictures, and I said, hey, if you're a bride, let's give you a free engagement session. All you have to do is pay for the prints if you love them, and there's no obligation to buy anything. And then what we would do is when we got them in the studio, then we would say, if you loved your pictures from your engagement session, we would love to offer you a deal on one of our wedding packages. Well, the fact that they were there for the engagement session, it qualified them for our wedding photography, and it led them to my sales process. My sales process for a wedding was I need to get them in person, right? Because I can't really sell something $4,000, from a sales page. We got to have a little more personal relationship. Whereas, let's say, a dollar trial to ROI Flicks, this free video leads people towards the sale. The dollar trial leads people towards becoming a monthly paying subscriber to my membership program, right? Doing a webinar and then selling a $1,000 course at the end. Well, an hour webinar to sell, if they spend an hour consuming video-based information, they're the right kind of person who's likely going to also want to buy more of that same information in the form of a home study course. Does that make sense? Has this been helpful at all? If it has, please let me know. Give me a quick shout out in the comment box just to let me know if this has been helpful, if it has been intuitive. Laura says, I've got the 100 leads actually it's called 100 leads in 30 days. And I have to say it's awesome. Every time I get in, I find new stuff. Go do it. It's worth the money. Well, thank you, Laura, for saying that. That's really very nice of you to share that. So if there is anybody else here who, again, if you got value out of this, let me know. Tap that heart button if you're on Facebook, or if you're on YouTube, give me a thumbs up on this video, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about this training. Do you have any other ideas for how you have filtered out your leads? Any other hoops you've made your prospects jump through that you want to share in the comments? Or is there another step that maybe I've left off of this 4-part list that can help people? Leave a comment. Let me know if this was helpful. And again, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the notification bell if you want to get notified. And again, the offer for ROI Flicks, this is it's like Netflix, but for business owners. And really, it's better than Netflix because Netflix takes money out of your pocket every month. ROI Flicks is called ROI because it gives you a return on your investment every single month. This is a membership that should pay for itself. If you watch just one video and implement one thing in ROI Flicks per month, there is absolutely no reason why this membership will not pay for itself with the training and the videos and the new skills that you're going to develop. I have every confidence in the world that you are going to start growing your business beyond what you ever could have imagined, even during tough, difficult, economic times, pandemic, that sort of thing. If your business has been hit hard by the lockdown, listen, it's a $1 trial. That's really why we're offering it at such a low commitment, because if you're unsure, gosh, I don't know if this will work for my business, come on in. There's a welcome survey for you to tell us about your specific business, what you're involved in, and then we make a very customized welcome page, a fast start page just for you based on your skill level, your business type, your industry, what type of product you're selling, geographically where you're selling. We give you a ton of additional information or a fast start plan that you can follow based on your specific business. So if you're interested in getting involved in ROI Flicks, this offer is only available until this Saturday. So if you're interested, grab it now by clicking the link that you see somewhere on the screen or just typing in the link that you see in the bottom right-hand corner of the page. So, guys, that is all I've got for today. Let's just do this. I've got Sandra said, I needed to hear these tips. Thank you so much. I was struggling in this area. Well, you're certainly welcome. Jonathan says, you're always a great man. Well, I think you're a great man too, Jonathan. I appreciate that. Keith said, the message in your advertisement is the first filter. I agree. And that's why, Keith, if you heard me earlier in this call saying that I love to start my message, my ad, by saying, for this group of people who want this result, right? I said, for Boca Raton, for any homeowners in Boca Raton, Florida, who want to lower their energy bill or whatever. I talk about who that person is and what outcome I can help them achieve right in my ad. And that is a great way to qualify your leads. So guys, that's it. I appreciate you being here. We will see you on the next one. Until then, take care. Have a great day. We'll see you soon. Bye now.